Hello sisters, this is Sister I. We're making kimchi for today. Look, so to do this, we have to cut the NAPA cabbage. NAPA cabbage is good, very good, even if you will just eat it raw. If you want your kimchi big slices, you can do it like a fourth of the whole cabbage, but we will make this into small pieces. So we have to cut it into small pieces so it will be easy for us to eat and serve it. So we have the salt here. We have to put some salt here on our NAPA cabbage. We have to get all the water from here. You know, if you put salt in your cabbage, it will remove all the waters from it. Then we have to put some water here. Don't worry if we put plenty of salt because we will rinse this anyway. Okay, so we have to put some water. Like for 20 minutes. But the longer you leave it here, it will be better. And while we are collecting some waters on it, we have here garlic. We have it's not garlic, I'm showing you. We have here ginger and then garlic, and then we have here some paprika, and then we have salt, and this is potato starch. You may wonder why we have potato starch. Well, we can use any kind of starch because this will be making the ingredients combine all together so we can put them in the cabbage. So the seasoning or the herbs and whatever you have will not scatter anywhere. So we have to chop this finely. And if you have the, what do you call this? If you have a food processor, you can use a food processor to make your work easy. But we'll just show this to you with no other equipment. So without the food processor, still you can make kimchi. While we are waiting for the NAPA cabbage to get wilted from salt solution and water or brine solution, we have to make our seasoning for the NAPA cabbage. So we have to combine this chopped garlic and ginger all together. You have to put it in a small saucepan. Then this is 1/4 cup of potato starch. Then this is 1/4 cup of, what do you call that? Granulated sugar. Then we'll put a little bit of the salt again. Like this is 1 teaspoon of the salt. Then we'll just adjust it later. And then we have 1/4 cup of the paprika. And then we have to mix, we have to put water on this, like 1 cup of water. And we'll let it boil. While we are mixing this, we can taste it. So we would know if it's too salty or we need salt, or you have to add a little bit water or sugar. We don't need to put vinegar in this because as the Napa cabbage ferments, it gets tarty or sour. It would taste like vinegar. I chopped the ginger and the garlic coarsely. Make it chunky so you can eat it with the Napa cabbage. You can feel it. Texture. We have to wait until the mixture thickens. Our mixture is starting to get thick, and so in a little bit we will turn this off so we can mix it with the into the Napa cabbage. We put our fire on medium so it won't scorch. I think we can turn it off now, and then we can just mix it together while it's still on the stove. Still the heat can cook it. Let's see, we have to remove it from here. And then we have to make this cool, to let this cool. And while this is cooling, we have to go to our cabbage. We have to rinse it and squeeze all the water from it. And then this will be done. And so this is our Napa cabbage. It was soaking in salt and water. So we have to squeeze all the water from here. Then after squeezing, we have to rinse this 3 times to get rid of the salt. Otherwise, our kimchi will be very salty. So it's easy for us to rinse this in a colander. We just have to let this rinse this in running water. And then after rinsing, we have to squeeze out the water again. Then we will put our mixture. Okay, we have our mixture here now. But before we put this here on the Napa cabbage, we have to taste it. If the salt is okay or not. We need a little bit of the salt. So we have to add 1 more teaspoon. And mix it. Put it over here. Then we can mix this with our hand or with a rubber spatula, but I guess it's better for us to use our hands. I'll wash my hands. Okay, let's do the dirty work. So you see, because we have the mixture, our seasoning are all sticking to the cabbage, to the leaves of the cabbage. If you won't do this, it will be all over, it will be watery. And then this will stay in the dark room would be good if you let this ferment in a dark room. So fermentation would take place in a nice way. So these are all combined now. So we have to put this in this container, a clean glass container, and let this stay for 3 to 4 days. But if you want it longer, it would be better, like a week. You can eat this after a week. And then you have your kimchi. Okay, and we have to cover this with a plastic wrap on top and cover this with its cover. Cover this well, and then cover it with its cover, and then put it in a dark room or cabinet or wherever you want to keep it. Then after a week or 3 to 7 days, you can have your kimchi. I hope you like it.